Missed opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even playing cement when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up. What's he say? He should have had it. That'll bring him second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 test records of back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people in blitz.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This defense is so in this game. The coverage has been tight. Just about every throw. Forced to be a little sharp in this game. And now it brings up 4th down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens will take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game, because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get
and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaquille Leonard drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. This is taken at the 23. Oh, a heck of a move. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Swift. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think got to be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down, everybody cannot connect. The coverage here in the end zone. That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You got pressure on him, and he took away all of his receivers. And he's got to throw it away. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've got to work a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Ravens are 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter play. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's an operator now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Their partner guaranteed their versus with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed. Taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. On the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Now this will leave him a yard short. A nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd down and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they finally put it into this this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Hard to imagine a quarterback like this would be available in a trade. I mean, what an impact he's going to have.
And you know exactly why they went out and got him. They want to win and win big, and he provides that opportunity for them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs taking it in. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Still on his feet, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
By the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Hey, yo, go. Here we go.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Jackson. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? You should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Well, they're going option play on third down. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's caught, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by the Woods. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
15.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Mahomes firing complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, the run with Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well field across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete, left side to Bateman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Colts' 48-yard line.
Jackson now. Complete, this is Mitchell. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it 24-13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Downs. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're going to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Moss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing now is Mahomes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great play there
Matt Gay
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
31.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this was pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And now here is another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the Ravens' 29-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football.